What's going on, guys? Today is going to be my first day of eating video. I'm going to show you everything I eat. I'm going to show you a workout, and I'm going to actually show you how to set up your macros. And I'm going to show you how I do it, which I think is a little bit better of a way than how most people do it. So I'm about to hop on the scale right now. It's like 9 o'clock. Just woke up, just went to the bathroom. So hold on. Alright, about 164 pounds today on the dot. I will see you in meal 1. So here is meal number 1. This is 3 eggs over easy with 3 servings of egg whites and 3 pieces of whole wheat toast. This is breakfast. Breakfast, you can see 525 calories, 525 so far for the day. Gotta hit 2,500. So that's meal number 1. I'll see you in meal number 2. Alright guys, it is 12:14, almost 12:15. About to train 45 minutes. This is meal number 2. Got Oikos Greek yogurt. About, let's see here, 110 calories, 12 grams of protein, 15 carbs. Quest bar, this is 20 grams of protein, 20 carbs, about 9 grams of fat. Altogether comes to 430 calories. And I'm at 9:55 for the day. Got about 1,500 left, but this is going to be a short, quick meal for me to eat right before I lift. I don't really like training on a full stomach, but it should be enough to get through my lift. So I'll see you in the workout. Before I get into my training session today, I just want to show everyone how I set up my macros, my calories, and basically how to go from bulking, cutting, maintaining, and I put an example here on the notebook, so I'm gonna have to transition into the notebook. So this is my example. For starting, what you want to do is you want to find maintenance calories. What my example is going to be is for a 150-pound person. So draw it. This is you. Yep, skinny ass Bob. So Bob wants to bulk, but what he's got to do is find maintenance calories first. So for Bob, he's 150 pounds. This is based off of a Lyle McDonald study. What he does is he uses these numbers for activity factors. So to find calories, what you're doing is you're multiplying your body weight, which is Bob's 150, times 14 to 16. And what you get is at the low end it's 2,100 calories, and at the high end times 16 is 2,400. So to be safe, just come in the middle, 2,250. Obviously, if you're someone who sits at the desk all day and doesn't do that much stuff like activity-wise during the day, you want to probably start closer to this 2,100. And opposite, if you're an athlete like I am, you want to come closer to this 16. So, Bob is kind of in the middle. We'll just stick to 2,250, kind of make this easy. Okay, so this is your macros. So for every 1 gram of protein, it's 4 calories. 1 gram of carb is the same, 4 calories, and 1 gram of fat is 9 calories. I kind of look like a 7. But anyways, what we're going to start off with is protein. Protein is the easiest one. What we're going to do is 1 gram per pound of body weight to start. So for Skinny Bob, that's 150 grams. And if you multiply that times 4, you're gonna get 600 calories. If you're someone that's really skinny and you have a high percentage of lean muscle mass already, you might want to start at 1.2 grams per pound of body weight. In this case, it would be 180 grams. But I mean, for a beginner's sake, we're just going to stick with this. So then we go on to fat. Fat's an easy one. A moderate, you could go moderate to high, 20 to 30 grams of 30% of your total calories should be fat. I like to stick with 20% and then adjust. So if we take 20% of this 2250, it's going to be 450 calories. All we got to do is divide that by 9 to get 50 grams of fat. Easy. And then finally, carbs. Since that's the last one, we're just going to do the rest. So you just take the 600 calories from protein plus the 450 calories from fat, which equals this 1050 calories. A little bit of mental math. Subtract it from our total calories, gives us 1200 left over, and you divide that by 4 and get 300 grams of carbs, which is pretty high. But for athletes, since we're we're performance athletes, we want a high amount of energy and a lot of energy available readily when we're performing. So I like to err on the side of high carb and moderate fat. You might get a lot of people that want to go the opposite way, and I just think for athletes it's just not as good because you're not going to have as much energy for when you train, when you play, or when you're on the field or whatever. And then one more thing I wanted to talk about was fiber, which is kind of overlooked macro. I mean, it's just going to make sure you're digesting everything good enough. And good rule of thumb is just do 10 grams per 1,000 calories. So here you want like 20 to 22 grams of fiber. And that could come in the form of like, fibrous carbs or vegetables and stuff like that. So anyways, that's how you find maintenance. If you want to bulk, if you're Bob and you want to bulk, all you have to do is take that 2250 number and add 10%. So add 250 calories. So Bob would be at 2,500 to start. The reason why I say to add 10% instead of 500 calories, which per day, it comes out to 3,500 calories a week. 3,500 calories is equal to a pound. So obviously your goal is to do a pound per week at most. The reason why I say stay a little cautious is because these numbers aren't all 100% accurate. They are really just a really, really rough estimate. So if we, for some reason, are overshooting and this is more than 500 calories over, you're going to be gaining more than a pound of body weight per week. And that's, we don't want anyone ending up here like Chris Christie. So if you just stay moderate, what you do, you weigh yourself at the end of the week, you say you're still maintaining at 2,500. You add another 10% in, you do the same, repeat that same process until you're gaining half a pound to a pound a week, which should be a goal for someone who's trying to gain lean muscle mass. And then for fat loss, obviously it would be vice versa. You would just subtract 10% and do the same thing. Pretty easy, pretty, good user way to, start doing this. It's how I do it. It's how I lost 50 pounds in a year of pretty much fat, and that's it.
J.E. on the button. J.E. on the button.
This is post-workout meal number 3. Not really a meal, it's just a shake. 1 scoop of whey. I take the Optimum Nutrition Gold Standard Whey. It's whatever. It's cheap per serving. Trying to stay cost efficient here, but see you at meal 4. All right, guys. Here's meal number 4. This is 6 ounces of grilled chicken and about a little over 100 carbs worth of brown rice, steamed and boiled on the stove. This is my usual post-workout meal after my shake. I'm gonna eat this and then I'm gonna check in with you guys about a couple hours later, have one more meal and then a snack before bed. So I'll see you then. All right, back with the final meal of the day, of the night. It's the same as the last one pretty much. About 540 calories of rice and half a package of Shortcuts Perdue chicken. Actually, I could show you the package of that. Check it out, go into the fridge. It's about 16 grams of protein per serving. There's 3.5 servings per container, per little package of this. This is, I get this at ShopRite. It's like the best thing to eat in college. I usually do half a package, so it puts me at little under 25 grams of protein. Threw a little butter in the rice for some flavor, and I'll show you my final macros in a second. Hold on. All right, so here is the MyFitnessPal app, and you can see I got the 24, 52, 48 calories under my goal, which is pretty close for me. Just pretty good. So you got the eggs and stuff for breakfast. Put everything in dinner pretty much. The chicken breasts and the Perdue Shortcuts and rice are in there. Snacks. So you got the butter in there too. And let me just check. Show you guys my macros. All right, guys. I don't know if you can see that, but my macros, seeing about 50, 30, 20 almost. I mean, a little bit of in either direction is really fine, honestly. 340 carbs, 50 grams of fat, 184 grams of protein, which is about what I'm shooting for these days. But just want to say thanks for watching. I'm about to eat this. If you'd like this video, give it a like, give it a thumbs up, comment down below if you got any questions, and subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks for watching.